to deal with pressure and to kind of hold myself in a nice steady place is I have this belief that, and I don't think anything is a big deal.
Get clients, get them results. You always want to focus on your strengths.
There's actually no way for me to actually give the same attention to the $1 million client and to the $500 million client.
You just have to focus on doing your thing well.
Morning, a beautiful day today. It's pretty interesting what has happened. I mean, since the morning I woke up at 12 because I went to sleep at like 7, missed like 3 meetings, but kind of managed to get a hold of everything, and now I'm back on track. Going back to the office right now, having a lot of meetings. A beautiful day today. Spring is starting to appear, and we're gonna continue. I'm probably gonna do a topic today, but let's actually decide on that in the Uber. So let's go. Sure, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make this vlog about pressure today. I think a lot of people just avoid pain, pressure, and everything like that, and I think you should look after it and get it as much as you can, because the way I avoid pressure, and it's really beneficial to me, is I go as fast as I can in doing everything I can. I have meeting after meeting, thing after thing, everything after everything. And when I do that, my brain doesn't have time to actually worry about it and think about it and kind of plan ahead and think how it's gonna plan out. I just do it. So when you just do it, you just adapt to the situation and don't actually preemptively try to think ahead. So I think that's really beneficial. That's one way how I handle pressure, and I think a ton of them, but I'm waiting for my Uber right now, so gotta make up something, but let's just hop into the Uber and we'll continue with the conversation.
Okay, so last at the office here, essentially everyone went home and I'm the last one to leave, which is something that we all should be doing if we're like in a position of leadership, at least at first, and kind of work through that. So the next thing that I do to deal with pressure, especially in business situations, is I have this belief that I've kind of embedded into myself that there's always a solution to anything. And to everything and every situation and everything, every challenge, every problem. And I think that's a really illogical thing to have in your mind, but at the same time, it just trains your brain to be so in tune with always looking for solutions and not looking for problems. So the second thing I do is always look for solutions, never looking for problems, and always believing that there's a solution to every single thing. Next thing I do to deal with pressure and to kind of hold myself in a nice steady place is I have this belief that, and I don't think anything is a big deal. So here's what I mean. If I'm in this client meeting with this huge client, Fortune 500, CEO, CFO, whatever that is, and they tell me okay, Catalin, I want you to do this, this, and this, and blah, 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 and they seem angry and all these things. When those things happen and when I'm in a pressured situation with a really important client that will change my business, where that will do this, this, and that, what I do is I always hold myself to the belief that anything that would happen, even if I get that client and it's gonna be $1 million client a month business, or if I don't, it's not a big deal. And by taking that pressure off of me, I just allow myself to be more of myself and allow things happen by themselves, right? Because when we want things to happen so bad, we force them into happening, and that's not how things form. Things form the way they want to form, not the way you want them to form. So that's the third thing I do. I never actually believe anything is a big deal, and I just go with that belief in my life. Last thing I do is I always have a routine. Morning, night, I always have a routine, and this routine really helps me kind of have a steady, emotional, healthy state in my life and actually be able to hold myself to a certain level of emotion that I can just not believe that it's true. So what I do is every single morning I do affirmations. I put my body in a good state. I took these things from Tony Robbins. What's up, Tony? You're probably not watching this, or you're probably never gonna watch this. But I do these things from Tony Robbins, and what he does is every single morning he has this ritual that he does. Like, he puts his body in an intense state. Then he goes and has this really cool morning routine, which consists of affirmations, being grateful, and sending love 3 times each. Send love to 3 people, be grateful for 3 things. Imagine yourself accomplishing the things you want to accomplish times 3. And then I think what he does, I don't know exactly what he does, but what I do is every single morning I do that, and I meditate for 10 minutes. I always try to do my meditation in the morning, and that puts me in a really steady place, because the first thing I've done in the morning is take care of myself, which is what everybody does. So pretty cool day at the office here. As you can see, it's full of people. It's like 8:30 p.m. so like no one is here, but I'm gonna go home, finish the rest of the things that I want to do, and then I'm really thinking on, by the way, so the vlog is finished, but some quick updates for the fans and for the people that are watching this. Love you peeps. So I'm really thinking about changing some aspects of the vlog, do like challenges, like add some fun to the vlog itself, and maybe do some other parts of like other videos that stand alone and all these things. So I'm thinking about a lot of things. I just like doing these videos by themselves, and I just think they're way too much fun. Anyways, another update. I'm going to Rome Saturday morning. This is Thursday night right now. I'm going to Rome Saturday morning for 2 days with my brother. I'm gonna spend some time in solitude and kind of think about the vision of where I want to go, and then probably gonna go eat some pasta and climb some mountains, and we'll see. So let's do that and see you in tomorrow's vlog. What is it that makes these calls successful for me, and how can I take that and actually tell you what I'm doing? And I don't actually have a sequence. The only thing, like I said, I think I'm doing right is I'm never actually thinking